Morgan with the University Career Center, and today we're going to talk about getting started on Focus. Focus is a career strategy and development tool available to you as a James Madison University student. With Focus, you can take self-assessment tests, compare careers, look up job outlook information and salary information, see the pros and cons of careers based on your likes and dislikes, explore common careers for your major, and save your results for future reference. Visit our website to access Focus and then head over to Handshake to schedule an appointment with one of our career advisors at the University Career Center to make meaning of your results. So now I'm going to talk about the 3 ways that you can get started with Focus. Start by taking the Introductory Assessments at the top of your homepage. My career planning involvement, my academic strengths, and am I career ready? These assessments will help you determine your career planning readiness. Find out your career and educational goals, determine your academic strengths, review your career-related experiences and accomplishments, determine your career planning status, and finally, uncover your personal and professional development needs. Next, take the self-assessments. Work interest, value, personality, skills, and leisure assessments. And finally, explore the possibilities with career information on Focus. You can compare careers, jobs, and look up the job outlook and salary information. Again, see the pros and cons of positions based on your likes and dislikes established in your self-assessment. Explore common careers for certain majors and compare positions at once. And don't forget to save your results for future reference.
Hi, my name is Tam. I graduated from James Madison University in 2016 with a bachelor's degree in finance, and currently I'm pursuing my master's degree in business administration. I'm also a part of the Center for Global Engagement, or CGE, as the program assistant for the International Student and Scholar Services, ISSS. Question number 1, did I use Focus as an undergraduate student? No, I did not. I actually had never heard of the tool throughout my 4 years as an undergraduate student at JMU because of 2 main reasons. First, my decision to decide which major I should declare was pretty straightforward. As a classic, typical international student from East Asia story, my parents pretty much guided or made the decision for me because they were wiser and they paid for my education. So I was pretty good at math, and we all wanted more or an abundant amount of career opportunities. So business majors were under consideration. So finance was the natural choice, and I never really looked elsewhere. The second reason was that I never actually had much exposure to finance classes or my finance major overall up until my junior year when I went through that legendary COB or COB 300 cluster. Thankfully, from that point onwards during my junior and senior years, I really liked my professors, and the course I performed pretty well academically. So it worked out. But in the back of my mind, I was getting closer towards graduation as I took more major classes. There was a growing feeling that I didn't love finance. I could do well in class. I got good grades. The professors liked me, but it wasn't the perfect match for me. And that feeling and that perception of finance might not be the best fit for me kept growing during my senior year because I started to realize that I didn't think similarly to most of my classmates in my college of business. And I didn't like the job descriptions of the position I was supposed to apply to as a finance graduate. And it just didn't click for me when I was talking to recruiters and hiring managers about the finance related fields and careers and positions at career fairs and through emails. But it was just a hunch, a feeling of maybe me and finance, the vibe is kind of off, but I quickly talked myself out of it. I told myself essentially, maybe you're not supposed to like your first job. Do I wish that I had used Focus a little more as an undergraduate student before I graduated? 100% yes. So I recently came across the Focus tool as the graduate students as a part of the effort of our department trying to create and promote useful resources on campus for international students. After completing the quick 5 assessments of work interest, personalities, values, skills, and leisure, the Focus platform essentially gave me a report that put some science behind that feeling that I wasn't naturally born to do finance majors, because essentially, on a personal level, I incline towards services, almost like nonprofit and creative work, which is the polar opposite of business majors, especially finance, which is understandably more structured and heavily regulated. So absolutely, yes, 100%. I wish I would have used the Focus platform and tools a little bit more as an undergraduate student, just to have better understanding of myself and gain more confidence in my journey of getting ready for future careers. I don't think it would mean necessarily that I change my finance major, because my parents would kill me, but with this piece of useful and insightful knowledge, I would definitely try to pick up at least one major, if not various minors, to better equip myself before I graduate and enter the workforce. How could current students benefit from the Focus platform and tool? Two simple ways that Focus can and will benefit every student. One, if you are in somewhat a similar situation that I experienced before, that you're not too sure about your major, you don't feel totally passionate about your major, Focus would conveniently tell you a few options that would fit you best based on your work interests, your skills, your values, your personalities, and your desired lifestyle. Focus will let you know that here are some options that you are most likely to perform very well and feel in love with that academic journey. Two, if you are ready to enter the workforce, you are looking for jobs, internships, you are looking to explore career options, instead of Googling and searching everywhere for job titles and things that you could do with your degree, Focus will let you know the job titles and the positions that organizations are looking to hire people with your degree. And Focus also conveniently provides you the information of your expected salary range, which boosts your confidence in knowing how much you should be compensated for your talents. And just as a bonus, a third way that you can make great use out of Focus is if you know your dream job. Once you know your dream job, you can look up that job title, and then you can trace back to see what academic degree or degrees that you need to be hired for that position. So you know where you want to be, where you are, and how to get there.
Don't hesitate to contact the University Career Center if you have questions about Focus, and schedule an appointment on Handshake to discuss your results. Thanks for watching, and until next time.